Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Thomas with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Ooh, what a move. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Chubb running right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. give running right is Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Again, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
Good work bringing that one back as he puts up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, second down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And touchdown! Nick Chubb, 46 yards. And the Condors are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Wilson will throw again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On third down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He'll try again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run. Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Fights through, and now a crease. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Condors are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Gets past one man. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights loose. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff as they run left side. Open space inside the 10. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 25. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15 he goes. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Now they try the right side here, and he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this one is right down the middle. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.